most important thing is this, that people were in COVID for more than 2 years. So as GJEPC, we did do a Bangalore show between the first COVID stretch and the second one. In the first one we did 2 virtual shows, and then of course in the second and between the second and the third stretch, or actually after the third stretch, we did the IIJ's signature show. But having said that, not everybody had showed up at Bangalore, nor everybody had showed up at signature show. So people actually wanted to go and have a feel and touch and meet people and see things. So I think we were at the right time, at the right place, and of course all the hard work that council team has put in. So I think the biggest contribution should be the COVID period. The second biggest contribution, I think, because a lot of people came and told me that they have found a lot of new suppliers, and the exhibitors have also told me that they have found a lot of new kind of customers. So adding 400 new participants in the show was, I think, also a winning strategy over here. And then I would say a complete new layout, and that we actually decongested the whole show, because in the previous years we used to have one category almost together, so we actually decongested the whole thing, and we had, there are like big guys, and then there are medium guys, and there are small guys, So we distributed all the big guys, all the medium guys, and all the small guys companies, and that way we decongested the floor. So from day one, people were able to find customers in their booths, and new customers developed that way. So all those people who had to go to their old buyer, if a buyer was going to a seller, so everybody knew who they had to go to. But on the way to go to there, they found a lot of new things, which has encouraged a lot. So I think that would be the third largest thing. And the fourth thing, I think, our planning, and we made a lot of new changes in the show by keeping only one entry and one exit point, and people were free to move anywhere they wanted to move. We had the buggies, which were kind of introduced in the premiere show in Bombay for the first time. Last premiere we had it in Bangalore, but in Bombay, so I could see a lot of people using buggies, and overall the food at the cafeterias and the coffee shops and widespread coffee shops. So a lot of changes that we made the whole environment come out very nicely, and people were very happy with the show. So if I talk from the retailer point of view, I think retailers need to also understand that there are basically, you can say, some would say 2, some would say 3 seasons in our country. One season is of course the Diwali time, and between the Diwali and the Akshaya Tritiya we have a huge marriage season, which is we would call as the winter marriage season. Then comes Akshaya Tritiya, and then of course there is a very small, in certain states only, there is a summer wedding season. So summer wedding season is becoming smaller and smaller, and winter wedding season is becoming larger and larger. And of course Dhanteras has still a lot of expectations in our country, and people do actually come out on Dhanteras and buy gold, and equally they come out and buy gold at Akshaya Tritiya. So anything which is there in this is where people can look at shows. And as far as the exhibitors are concerned, I am very sure that all the exhibitors know that which exhibition to go to or which exhibition not to go to. But sometimes they are heavily pressured, they are heavily seduced to come to their shows or attend shows which they don't want to attend, but they still have to attend. I think all the manufacturers need to know that there are a lot of these private companies who are doing these shows, and that money is not coming back to the industry. All that money that they earn is going into their pockets. They may be bringing some crowd, they may be doing some freebies, they may be giving away free hotels and free airline tickets, but that customer is not the customer that you want, who is coming with a free airline ticket and a free hotel stay and come and look at a show. That is not the customer that you want. The customer that you want, who is genuinely coming to the show on his own because he needs goods, that is the customer that you want. So I think all the exhibitors also need to know this thing, that please be, this is what it is, and you need to, money doesn't go on tree. We work 10-12 hours in a day, 365 days we are continuously working. So our money does not grow on tree. We earn our money at the hard way. We are just wasting it by doing shows after shows after shows. So it's not right. The next convener who is going to come in is also having good amount of experience. I think he will be a very good convener. I think he will be better than me also. My only advice to him is that he needs to listen to people. He needs to listen to the exhibitors, what are their problems, and he needs to listen to also to the visitors, that what are they thinking about it. If he listens right, he should do a good job. I think he'll do a better job than what I have also done. I'm quite confident about that. So best of luck to him. So I think the Indian jewelry industry is doing very well. I think the government of India is quite nice to the jewelry industry by only charging 3% as GST, and I also know that huge amount of trade has moved itself into that regime and are doing business very much officially. So I see that if as long as we keep on doing that thing, I see the industry only growing, because Indians have some crazy love for jewelry. Yes, the trends may keep on changing. Once upon a time it used to be all big things that people used to wear, or once upon a time it was all yellow that you would see on a woman, but today you see different colors, you see different products onto women, and maybe smaller, maybe tinier, but more beautiful, more powerful. So the same amount of money that one would be putting onto a 100 or 150 gram gold set is being put into a 1 and a 1.5 or 2 carat diamond, 2 in the ear and 1 on the neck, and they feel good about that, and so that's a change which is happening. So the trends will keep on changing, but I think the love for jewelry is not going anywhere in India. It is going to remain over there, and it is very much going to be alive.